What's up, everybody? This is going to be the first weekly podcast on my channel. Going to be called the Couch Potato Podcast. And I'm joined today by my friends. Say hello.
I'm Small Cat.
I'm Love the Games
I'm asked.
97, and this is Estalosis.
Sorry.
It's our first try at this. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go.
You had one job. Just one
Well, I
job.
didn't know the format we were doing this in. Anyways, hello everybody. How you doing?
Doing good. Alright, so I wanted to start the podcast talking about EA.
Oh fuck you. We're starting off strong, boys.
We're starting off strong. First off,
Beating a dead horse.
who here actually likes anything EA publishes?
I liked
no.
some of their older games, but their newest shit is just crap.
The new shit is
They were good
fucking
back in
garbage.
the day, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just garbage nowadays.
Part of the reason is because they're like so very obviously bought out kind of feel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is true. They are like extremely give us your money sort of mentality.
Mic off.
And it's not even just that. Like, they don't even make a game to make a good game anymore. Now it's
Mic
just
on.
like, oh, this is a very well-known thing. Let's just fucking beat this till it's dead.
Oh yeah, like Andromeda. That was
Yep.
partly on BioWare's fault though. Like, what were they thinking giving Mass Effect
Yeah.
to people who had no idea what they were even doing?
Yeah. I mean, Mass Effect itself was a very good series in the beginning, but as soon as Mass Effect 2 came out, they kind of made it more of an action game and less of a horror.
Wait,
And it-
horror game?
Well, not thinking of Dead Space. Alright, guys, we're already off to a great start.
Rather than being a space RPG, it became more of a linear shooter.
Yes, I will also, yes. Now that I know what we're actually talking about and totally didn't zone out.
You definitely zoned out, dude. You zoned out hardcore.
It's okay.
I really don't like Mass Effect because it's not a horror game anymore. Oh wait, that's Dead Space. That is definitely not the same game.
Yeah, ingenious.
Although, to be fair, Dead Space just became an action game as well, rather than a horror, so he wasn't
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's just not the right franchise.
Oh boy. Yeah, and the ending of Mass Effect I think was very cool.
Where you only had 3 options.
It was cool. I wouldn't call it a great ending. It was just cool.
You know the reason why they had the 3 separate colored lasers, yes? They actually had a different ending, it's just because it got leaked before the game launched.
It got
I
leaked.
didn't know that,
What do you mean leaked? You mean dropped?
Leaked.
Oh,
Like, data miners found the ending before it was actually released, so they gave it an alternative ending, which ended up just being the multicolored lasers. Originally, it had a different ending, which was actually more meaningful based on your choices, but because that was discovered, they were just like, "Fuck it, we got to do a different ending."
That's
we
kind
had
of
a
sad.
really great ending going for us, but somebody saw it, so let's just
Actually,
scrap it.
it really was a good ending too. It was a really nice ending for the series, but then they were just like, "Nope, it got found out. The surprise is spoiled. Let's make something else."
It got
That's why
spoiled.
data miners really bug me, and I'm kind of. This is really a subject switch, but I do think that data miners are an important thing to address, no matter what you're playing or looking at, because even if you don't want spoilers, a lot of the time you'll go in and look it up or look up the title or the production company or something, and there's gonna be some like Reddit feed with a bunch of data mine information, and you might not want that, but there it is.
For me, I usually only care about is when is whatever I'm interested in coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go out of my way to like look for spoilers or any shit like that. Like, for me, I'm happy because, like, obviously I'll keep track of a title series if I'm like really interested in it. With me, Time Splitters. Time Splitters rights were just recently purchased last month, and the company is going to be reviving Time Splitters.
Yeah, what
Once
company
they
was
announce
it again?
what their first THQ Nordic.
Nordic. That's right.
Yeah, and like I said, once they announce their first game that like involves the Time Splitters franchise, I'll definitely like look into it a bit, like see if it has like a time frame it's gonna be coming out. But other than that, I won't look up shit about it.
Okay. Uh, we actually have a separate guest we can bring in, but because Steve's not going to be here for the stream, that's kind of a
Yeah.
given right now. So
Yeah.
instead, we are going to be bringing in one of my good old friends, Broadsword.
Oh, hey, Broadsword is actually available.
Yeah, he's available right now.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Hello,
Yo,
Broadsword.
what's
Hello.
good?
Welcome to the
Hey, Broadsword.
podcast.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
We're in a podcast,
Yeah,
and you're
so what-
invited.
Ah.
Watch what you say. Your mother could find this one day.
Oof.
Oof.
You can find the videos that I've been in, okay?
Yeah, that's actually pretty bad news too. But we're currently talking about the good old EA.
yeah, we kind of went off on a
Why?
tangent for a bit.
Why are we talking about E EA?
Well, the important thing
Uh,
is we're just talking about how terrible they are.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh God,
Yep.
we could talk about that because me and Broadsword were actually streaming Star Wars Battlefront 2 recently, and the original is infinitely more fun. Like, I don't know if anybody watched
And
it.
it's free to get characters.
Yeah. The thing
Yep.
is, though, I spawned in as Jango Fett, and he was spawning in as Obi-Wan, and he was like, "I'm coming for you," and I was like, "I'm gonna kill you." He's like, "You do have the range," and I immediately jetpacked into the center platform, and I just heard ba-da-da-da, and I saw Obi-Wan flying at me, and he was chasing me, and it gave me such a panic attack, and he just basically knocked me out of the sky, and then just destroyed me.
Yep.
Within like 10 seconds of spawning, I was dead. It was so annoying. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I quit."
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da, you're dead.
Yep, that's pretty much what happened.
This is pretty much what happened.
That's
It just
really
got
funny.
And
completely
Han Solo
destroyed.
sniped Darth Vader a couple times. Vader? Wow.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader got completely fucked.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah, 1 second. HR. There we go. The thing that I wanted to bring up too is I have a couple little notes here for the first podcast, but I wanted to ask, does anybody here have an opinion of a terrible good game? A game that has the amount of like AAA quality in it, but it's just fucking terrible.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Okay, we're leaving EA alone for a little bit.
Yep, okay.
Anybody got any recommendations?
Psychonauts.
Hey,
Ooh.
why do you think that's a bad game?
No, I don't think it's a. I think it's terribly made.
Explain.
Like it's an amazing game, but they just didn't have the money to make it good.
I get what you're
literally good.
saying.
I sort of
Yeah.
understand.
They had the
Like,
ability and they just
he's saying-
undershot, basically.
He's
Yeah.
saying that the game is good. It's just because of the limitations that the company had, it couldn't have been.
It could have been better.
So it
if
was-
they had better gear.
It feels like a puzzle version of Mario, which I believe is somewhat, if not the intention.
A puzzle version
But-
of Mario? So basically just regular Mario?
No, but like it had puzzles in it. Like you had to like actually think about what you were doing.
I do have to say that one of my favorite moments in that game is when you go into the mine of the general and you're immediately dropped into D-Day and you're like
Yeah.
a 10-year-old kid. You're like a 10-year-old kid and there's other kids that are like falling and dying and then they're like screaming about it and you're just like, so this is what Normandy would be like if
Yeah.
they sent a bunch of preschoolers. Oh, dude,
And-
that'd be the perfect indie game.
World War II with
Mic
10-year-olds. What the hell, dude? That's messed up. That would be kind of funny though. Nothing
Yeah,
would ever
no.
get done.
If we want to talk about a game though that has like AAA quality but it turned out shit, we could always talk about fucking Fallout 4.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Mm,
That is a very debatable topic right
I
there.
was gonna get that, and then I didn't because we all know why that didn't happen. But
Mm.
hopefully, Vault 76. Hopefully that's a
Oof.
good one. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Mic on.
Fallout
With
76
what
is
I'm
going to be
seeing,
full
it
of
should be pretty good.
microtransactions.
I mean,
Just
it
so
is the
everybody
game
knows.
that reintroduced John Denver Take Me Home to the
No,
community.
Fallout 76 has
Yeah.
microtransactions. Is anybody going to talk about that?
It
Does
does,
it?
but does that really define what a game is? Like, I know that pisses people off,
It
and I don't.
depends.
Well, if it's a
It-
multi, if it
depends.
gives people
If
a
it-
bonus,
yeah.
if
it
it's like
affects multiplayer in
Battlefront,
any way, then it's stupid. If
Yeah,
it's
like-
just for like single player or cosmetics, it's not that bad.
well, here's the
I
thing.
agree.
Like, the thing is, are you going to be able to buy guns with this microtransactions? You can be able to get loot, and how is this going to work? And do I have to play online, or can I just play with a friend co-op offline? You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm worried about.
I don't want to
do
be
know
forced
something
online.
about the game. Like I found this out because apparently they have a system where if you get attacked by another player, if you do not fire back, it actually penalizes the player that attacked you because technically you do not consent to the PvP.
So basically, it's like Small Cat's slogan. It's just like, I do not consent. It's like, I do not consent to this form of violence, but I ain't gonna stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I'm not gonna fucking like. It is there. I'm not gonna fucking stop it, but I'm not gonna encourage it.
I'm not going to help with the problem. I'm just gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch you die.
I'm just gonna watch you get stabbed 50,000 times in the chest. Anyway.
I'm gonna watch me die while I get murdered, and you're just like, I'm sorry, I can't help. You know, that's gonna go against me.
And see, then you have games like Call of Duty Ghosts.
Oof. That's a good one.
That's a,
Yeah.
That's a
it's
good
an
meme.
awful game.
That's a good meme. That's a
Yeah.
really good meme.
Yeah. Or
Well,
Advanced
and there
Warfare.
was. Yeah. Oh, I was just about to say that.
And Infinite Warfare too. That one wasn't the worst
Yeah.
one though.
That wasn't really bad. Infinite Warfare is the one where you can shoot in space, right? You can fly spaceships.
I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Call of Duty 25. How many are there now? There's a shit ton of them. Like, oh god, how many Call of Duties do you think there are? Like 14? 15?
Where there's the 3 that came before Modern Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's like 5 became before Modern Warfare.
Call
then
of
you have
Duty
Modern Warfare 1.
Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4. Or no,
Modern,
Call of Duty 4 was
Call of
Modern
Duty
War-
Medal of Honor.
Call of Duty. What? No, Medal of Honor is a different series.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Call of
Oh.
Duty Medal of Honor.
Awesome.
Yeah, you know, Call of Duty Medal of Honor European Assault.
Full frontal assault. No, Ratchet and Clank full frontal assault. Oh man, if only Steve was here. I made a note to talk about the terrible prices of milk. He loves to
Which is
bitch about
funny
that.
because you have him in the video for the thumbnail.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here. And then he decided right before the stream that he was gonna leave. It's like, how professional are you?
Not at all, apparently.
Well, I mean, it is his family.
Dude, I'd
Family
leave,
is more important than
I'd-
games.
I'd leave my family for a freaking Klondike bar.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Kill my
I'd
entire
ask.
family.
Oof.
Oof.
Says that
That's
to his family.
lets my family know you're dead to
Mom
me.
walks in. What would you do for me, son? Kill you.
You're dead
How
to
about
me.
that $60 early access game called Ark Survival Evolved?
Wait, what? The game's 60 bucks?
Oh no, it's out of early access now.
Oh, it is?
That's why it's 60. Yeah,
That game is not out of early access. What are they?
it is. I don't know if this is on your list, and I don't know if anybody cares, but Ark Extinction.
Arc. Let me
What
look
is
that up.
that?
That is the new DLC coming out this spring, or not this spring, this fall.
It's $50, not 60.
Okay,
That's way better. That's way better. Such a better
Well,
deal.
plus DLCs, dude. $20 a DLC.
Arc. No, the DLC is actually $45.
Extinction is?
Extinction is 40. How full of themselves are they?
Well, it's because I'm pretty sure Extinction is literally taking the like. It has just as many dinos as the full game currently, so
It's
that's.
it's the DLC. Of course, it's gonna have the full game in there. You know what DLC is, right?
He means it's gonna add as many dinosaurs as there already are.
Okay.
So
No,
How?
it's completely remaking the game. Basically, it's the same game, but just a completely different map and a completely different set of dinos.
So you're basically buying a second version of the game.
Yeah. Instead of making a sequel, they're just gonna.
Make DLC, because fuck you.
Well, why would you make a DLC though? I mean, not a DLC. Why would you make a second one? That doesn't make any sense.
Because the game's not even good enough to qualify a $45 DLC. I can't wait till it comes out. People bitch about it the entire time.
I'm all for it personally. I mean, I don't like the price, definitely, but
Who likes the price? Bullshit.
yeah. But I don't know. I like the game. I really like dinos. So
I like dinos too, but not enough to spend $45. I mean, fuck, dude. I bought Jurassic World Evolution. That game was only like $45, but that's because it was full priced and it was actually a good game. Not some early access hit wood, get wood, build wood to get better wood. It's like, what? Excuse me? I feel like I've done this before.
there's a lot more to it than that, but
Well, I played.
I defend Ark because I love the game. But that's me.
I would agree, but if, like, honestly, like, them just suddenly bumping up the base game to $60 when they've basically done no work from it from early access.
I mean, I have 16 hours in the game. I feel like I can give an accurate description
Yeah,
of what the game is.
It's really frustrating though because I keep wanting to. There's so many more dinos that they could add that actually exist, but they keep doing like fake stuff, and it's really frustrating.
You don't even understand how
Like
annoying.
I was really pissed, and they keep
that
making
game
a lot of the new dinos like impractically boring. Like they added the Pleurodon, which was like highly requested, and they made it a temporary tame, so you like can't even own it for more than 6 hours, and then it's like completely gone. You have to go retame it to have it again.
That's pointless. What's the
It
point of
made,
that?
it made the community so mad. It's like that's why I don't play it anymore. Is because the new stuff that they do add is trash.
Oh, I am trash, so the game might actually be up my alley. No, I'm just joking.
So far, I just did a little bit of math on the sidelines here, and I have calculated plus the entire game, so DLC plus the full game already, is $135.96.
Oof, it's not even remotely worth it.
And the sad part is, to get really any fun out of the game, you kind of need the DLCs, because like I said, the base game hasn't really changed much since the fucking early access.
Yeah.
Which is why I think they should have just kept the base game at 20.
Yeah.
But, you know, they fucking
30
told their
at
lame
least.
excuse, oh, we wanted to make sure that it matched up with the in-store sales, where they require it to come out as 60, even though they don't.
Yeah. Lies to appease the appease authorities. I'm not say authorities lightly because it isn't really authorities. It's more just large stock owning.
I mean, shit, freaking Insurgency Sandstorm's a more polished game, and it's coming out for like $25.
Yep.
Oof. By the way, did you finish downloading Wildlands, Astelosis?
Yeah, I have it.
Alright, good. We can do another permadeath stream. We were playing the game yesterday with permadeath. Or was it the day
We
before?
surprisingly haven't died yet.
Surprisingly haven't died, even though we knocked each other down multiple
We need
times.
to find a good multiplayer game that has permadeath, and get a group to play it.
Daisy.
That's a possibility. Let's see here. There's Diablo.
I have
What
that
other
one.
games feature permadeath?
Dark Souls can, if you choose to.
Yeah, if you choose to.
That's not
Same
even
goes for
fair though.
Diablo.
That's not even fair.
It's completely possible to play Dark Souls without dying.
My friend's done it a couple times.
Yeah, I've done it for the original Dark Souls, and I've almost completed it on Dark Souls 2. I haven't tried yet on Dark Souls 3.
3's arguably the easiest game.
Yeah, that's why I never really bothered trying, because it really didn't interest me.
Dark Souls
2,
3.
in my opinion, is the hardest, but
I liked
that's...
2 Scholarship of the First Sin or whatever it was. Scholar of the First
Yeah.
Sin. That was a
Yeah.
pretty good game. I enjoy it.
Let's see here. Let's see. If we all had Killing Floor 2, we could do an endless mode and see who can make it the longest.
Oh boy, I have.
So in
Killing Floor 2.
Discord, I'm posting an early access game that's coming out soon.
What's it game? What's it called?
GTFO,
the fuck out?
which I'm assuming is Get the Fuck Out.
I heard about this. It's by the same people who made Payday. Is it not?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, my browser just crashed. Thank you, Broadsword.
Let's see here.
You piece of shit.
Just put that into this freaking Steam. Anyway. But yeah, according to this, It's a hardcore 4-player co-op game with a focus on team play and atmosphere. It features procedural gameplay scenarios through its expedition director, edge-of-your-seat suspense, team-based puzzle solving, and high-intensity combat.
Do we know when it's coming out?
Sounds like
It just says
Siege.
2018. That's all it
Okay.
says so far.
It looks
so it's
pretty,
coming
but
out
that's the only
this
thing that
year.
intrigues me so far.
Yeah.
Has anybody actually watched any gameplay for the World War Z game coming out?
No.
It looks like Days Gone, but for cheaper people.
Cheaper people.
Yeah, dude, it looks like a poor man's Days Gone. Have you seen Days Gone, dude? That game looks
Let's
insane.
see here. What else could we do? Ooh, Dying Light with a permadeath. Like, if you die, you're out.
Yeah.
that-
I'll be right back, boys. I gotta go get some water.
But that job gets so easy down the road.
Yeah, but in the beginning.
Oh yeah, but you can just run away from your
I
problems.
wonder
like
if there's any games that like actually remove you from the player base, like it uninstalls it if you.
There is one game I know that did that.
Huh. I would kind of hate, but also love to play that because if I made a mistake, uh-oh. Just have to have a new IP every time you wanted to.
Oof. There's one game that did that, but the entire play base died, so the game just deleted itself. It was a free game. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, it sounds like an actually cool idea because people will somewhat take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So like, uh-oh, if I screw up, we're done.
Hold up, I'm gonna look up good permadeath co-op games.
Okay. Sounds like a
Alright.
plan.
Alright, let's change the topic. First off, how many of us have had a job before?
I have.
Astelosis?
I technically have, yeah. I've never had.
What
an employer.
is your worst work experience you have experienced so far in life?
I'm gonna use, since I did like a couple times I've done like community service, but like it was like work, but I just didn't get paid. I was doing something for a local church, and we were lifting fairly large boards. They were a little bit longer than 4x4, 8x. I don't remember. 8x2. I think it was 8x2. Anyways,
Oh fuck!
and we were lifting
You're
like,
going
strapped together
Okay.
on our shoulders, and the person I was lifting with, I was on the back and he was on the front. It slid off of his arm because of the primer they put on the wood. It
Is he going mecha for anybody
and
else?
Yeah.
it like it.
Astellosis. Small cat?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Astellosis.
Hello?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, there.
What?
Did the robot
Did my
let go
mic
of your
just-
mic?
What just I was just telling a story that entire time, and apparently I could hear you. What? Okay.
Your mic
That's
freaked out.
awesome.
Your mic had a seizure, like a full-on seizure.
Yeah.
Oof.
Let's see here. Don't starve together, meh.
Nah. Why don't we just do Wildlands? We all have it.
I don't.
Why?
You forget that I don't have that. Let's
Why?
see here.
Why is it whenever all of us have a game, one of us do not?
I've fucking told you countless times that I do not own that game.
It's $20 right now, though.
That's great. I'll have to wait for my first paycheck.
That's so frustrating, though.
When a game's on sale and you're broke.
I just got it too, and I feel like playing it. 'Cause
It's
I
free
tried
right
it
now.
What?
You can download it for free for 2 days.
the
Oh,
weekend.
well.
Really big though. I don't know if we have
Yeah.
time. Plus, I gotta go in 40 or 30 minutes. So.
No, that's fine. I was just talking about him, like, so that we can play
Ah.
it tomorrow.
I'm not gonna download it just to play it for a day.
Yeah. Broadsword, you still there?
No, he said he was gonna go get something to drink.
Ah, okay. Yeah. There's a lot of games that give you the option to have a character that you just could put if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's just that there aren't really many co-op ones, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. Partially because people would fret if they just like lost the ability to play with a friend. But
Still,
Mhm.
though, that makes it so
Depends.
much fun. Like, the only really good, like, co-op one that I can think of is...
Terraria.
Daisy.
Well, there's Terraria, but then there's also frickin', Then there's also, like I said earlier...
What's up, Crazy?
oh my
Welcome
God,
to the podcast.
Diablo.
I've never played Diablo.
I have on my friend's Xbox like years ago.
Yeah.
It was a
It's
console
not
game?
a bad series.
No, it's not.
Like, I know a lot of people weren't super thrilled with, Diablo 3 when it first came out.
Yeah, didn't it have a
But,
big marketplace problem?
Yeah, but they got rid of the marketplace, and also their Reaper of Souls DLC like was really good. And thank you, love. I see that. I'll get that installed.
There you go. You're like the third person I've bought that for.
I can pay you back later, like I said, once I get
no
my
big
first
rush.
paycheck.
Just wait until the Christmas sale comes around. Then I'll be fucking broke. Oh man. So another thing is that how many of you guys have been burnt by early access?
Burnt? Like physically burnt?
No.
No, as in like you were thinking a game was gonna be good, but it came up short.
Oh, that's a good question actually. Partially because those games I don't remember.
Yeah.
I
I don't think I have been burned by early access, I will admit.
Let's see here. I'm looking through my shit right now to see if there's any one that really sticks out to me.
I don't know. I don't really jump on the early access boat.
Neither
at
do
Oh,
all.
I know one. You guys probably haven't heard of this game, Awesome Knots.
I have
I've
heard of
heard of
that.
that.
It was
No, I
a
know
it
what
was a
I've heard
2D
about.
platformer style MOBA, and it was really good in early access. And then when they actually fully released it, it became really bad. Like they hardly ever released any new characters. All of the new ones that they did release were exclusively DLC. Exclusively DLC. It was really frustrating
It
because
sounds frustrating.
they made it was amazingly fun. Like it was really fun.
What was fun about it?
But it just like the controls were really responsive. The actual fighting mechanics were very sensical and very fair. Like no character felt so OP that you like just couldn't. If somebody was good at
You
it, like
couldn't
you couldn't.
compete.
Yeah, you could compete no matter what character you were playing. Even the DLC characters were very balanced.
Whoa.
And the maps were really well organized and very versatile. Like you didn't really have you couldn't sprint or anything, so it was like all one speed, so you could get chased all the way to your base. So if you were pushing, you had to know how to push. So it was a very well balanced, well made game. And then they just ruined it at the last second. It was really frustrating.
That sounds freaking spectacular. I'm just
Yeah, I
joking.
mean it was only $5 in early access, and
Hello?
dollars in hand.
Oh, there you go.
Hi. Yeah.
No, he went quiet for a
Me.
second, or was that just me?
Who?
That
That
was
was
just
just
you.
Okay. Yeah, they're sending me a new dongle, so hopefully that fixes the problem I'm fucking having.
Dongles.
Yeah,
For
for
your
my
phone?
headset.
Oh.
Because the wireless dongle might be the reason why my headset keeps cutting out. Because I literally spent a week with them constantly replying, constantly trying all the fixes, and nothing seems to be working. So they're like, we'll send you a wireless dongle. I was like, do you want mine back? They're like, that's no problem. We'll just send it to you. It's like, okay. And they're like, if this does not fix it, you will be needing to send us back your headset, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, really? It's like, oh, whatever. It's like, it's frustrating when you just buy something and you expect it to work, but guess what? It doesn't work. Ah! Who would have thought? A $100 headphone doesn't work properly.
Yeah.
It's such bullshit. Okay.
Yeah,
here's
no,
the
I'm looking at my games, and I've never really been burnt on any because I only ever bought games that I knew I'd enjoy.
Here's the good question though. Have any of you guys who bought a game tried it and then you were just like, yeah, this game is so garbage, I need to get a refund right away?
Yes, I have done that.
What game?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
That originally happened to me when I first bought Dark Souls 2 because I thought it was terrible because for some reason I had an optimization problem where it wasn't properly optimizing, and I thought the game was just terrible, and my friend was like, "No, it's so good." And so I refunded it and then later rebought it and it fixed the problem.
Yeah, that was me with Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
That's
I
funny.
bought it early, and then as soon as it came out, I streamed it for 2 hours. And then after the stream, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a refund of this. This is fucking trash. It was such a bad game. Oh fuck.
The only time I've ever really like returned any games is if like they were just broken and weren't working properly.
Like, what do you mean? Like the game was just glitched?
Like the game would not start up properly, or it would just constantly keep crashing anytime I tried to play it.
Yeah. I've
That's
actually
the
never
only
had
time
anything
I've
like that.
ever- That's the only time I've ever had to return anything. Like, to be fair, this one was kind of my fault, but I still returned it anyways, even though I know it was my fault. I bought Just Cause 4 for the PC because I wanted to mod it a bit, because I had already played through it on my PS4.
Just Cause
so I
4?
was just like, Just Cause 3 or whatever.
I was about to say
don't-
4 isn't even out yet.
I don't keep track of the Just Cause games. Yeah, no, it was Far Cry 4 that I also have on the PS4. Because I get those two mixed up a lot because I don't really like. I'm not a big
They're
fan
very
of both of the
they're
series.
actually very similar.
Whoa,
are.
whoa. That's some shenanigans. That's
They're
fighting.
Far Cry
They're
is more
similar.
story. Far Cry is more story oriented than Just Cause is. Just Cause is more kind of an a Mission
Destruction.
Impossible style destructive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it feels kind of like Wildlands, but way less tame and less. And it doesn't have a point to it really. You're kind of just
Cause 3 for the PC. I had proceeded to start modding it, and it was just like I wasn't even like going overboard with it. I had only gotten a couple of like mods, and it was just constantly crashing. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. So I returned it.
Yeah. And like, what would you do? What would you do if Steam never had a refund thing, or if some games could tell you that the refunds were not available?
Honestly, I'd still fucking play it every now and then. I'd just fucking try to figure out a mod group that works with the game.
No, that's actually illegal in a lot of countries because some services you have to be. I think it's for like that massive of store. They have to have some sort of a refund policy.
Well, still, he was just asking a what-if question.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I got this one. What if every time you sneezed, you also shit yourself? What then, huh?
A lot of different things.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
The streets would be very dirty.
Yeah.
Cold season would be a bitch.
Dude, you'd have to
Achoo! Oh!
You'd literally have to take a bag over every seat you're in and just sit there until you sneeze.
Wear diapers.
Literally every seat would have to function as a toilet.
Yeah. Like nothing but toilets in your house.
That reminds me of that episode of Cartman where or that episode of South Park where Cartman's like
that
into
episode
the
of
MMO.
Cartman.
Where he's into this MMO and he's like, "Mom, I have to take a shit. Bring the bucket." And he just like leans over and like shits this bucket and just holding it, and it's just so fucking funny. South Park has a couple funny moments in it. Overall, I don't like the show though.
Yeah, so I found the
Well,
game
what
that
if
I
it was
refunded.
that you sneeze so hard that it made you?
What?
You would fucking destroy your throat sneezing that hard.
If you sneeze so hard, what happened?
Yeah.
If you sneezed so hard it caused you to shit yourself, basically, because, like, you either have to change human anatomy to link sneezing to shitting, or you would have to sneeze so hard that you shit, but either way, there's gonna be a problem.
Not if you have diarrhea. That's simple. Anyway. So I found the game that I actually refunded, and it's actually I wasn't expecting this. It was Star Wars: The Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition.
I hate you. That game's great.
I think the reason I refunded it was because it didn't ever launch.
Yeah, that game.
I tried for like 5 straight hours and it didn't launch. So I just ended up refunding it.
That's one of my favorite Star Wars games, though.
Oh yeah, it's a great.
Oof. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Give me a second. I've got to reset my headset.
Fucking normie.
All right, let's try this again. There we go.
I fucking forget.
You have to go to a special site.
Yeah. So basically, let me get the link.
Wait. I remember how.
Well, I've got the link.
Because you can literally fucking go through it through Steam. You don't have to go to an external site.
Yeah, you can go through Steam now.
Yep.
Oh, really? Wow, okay. That's awesome.
Actually, you've been able to do that since the beginning. That's how I always returned anything.
Mine wouldn't let me. Mine always would open like a separate tab and just wouldn't load unless I used a separate link.
So
literally all you do is go to purchase history, and then like you click on what you want to return that you recently purchased.
Huh.
That's cool.
I didn't know. I feel really dumb that I didn't know that, or at least that that I couldn't use it.
It's okay.
So we're all Siege players, yeah?
Oh yeah.
We all play Siege.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the future of Siege?
I don't think it's gonna die, actually.
I think it's actually gonna be pretty steady, but the problem is, how are they gonna fit 100 operators in that game? Because that's what they were talking about, long-term goals. That's what they were talking about, long-term goals.
Yeah, how are they not going to do that? I mean, they have the Beller. They literally have the ability to change mechanics for other operators to work.
But the thing is, every time they add a new operator, it breaks the game in some certain ways. So they're gonna have a lot of complications down the road.
Yes.
Yes, but what
But
game
are those
doesn't?
complications? Well, okay, so they might just do. They might do a re-release.
No, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Not plausible, but if they have to, they will.
Well, you just told me
Yeah.
it was not plausible, so.
Or
Anyway.
sorry, not likely is what I meant.
Sorry,
Check.
I didn't know we were resorting to child playground.
Checkmate.
Like,
Checkmate,
bitch.
bitches. Oh, fuck.
So, any more topics we can think of?
Oh, dude, we're not even done yet.
I figured not. I was just
We
waiting.
still got like 20 minutes left. But the thing also that I wanted to discuss with everybody is, what do you think's gonna happen with this net neutrality bullshit that's still going through? Oh, Steve's back. Now we can talk about milk.
Oh my god.
Alright, Steve, did you add me on Discord? You have to add me as a friend on Discord. He was chasing cows and then taking a shower.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be back in a bit.
Who was that? Was that Small Cat?
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go wash out my cup.
Okay.
Full of semen.
No, it
So-
was full of milk and cookie bits.
Oh
Delicious.
man, I could totally go for some fucking milk right now and some cookies. Oh, dude. Okay. Funny story about milk and cookies. So I was at the movie theater with my friend Alex,
Okay.
and oh fuck, what was it? We were watching this movie, and I think it was like what movie was it? It was like the Bully movie. It was like a nerd movie. Fuck, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like it was a book series that got turned into a movie, and it was about this kid that was really Diary of a Wimpy Kid. There you go. And we watching that, and me and Alex were sitting in the theater watching it with our school. Like we had one of those school sessions where we all went to the theater and we all watched a movie.
Yeah.
And I just remember there's this kid next to me. Fuck, I can't remember his name. I think it was Marshall. And he was sitting there drinking some milk. And I was just like, oh, where'd you get that milk from? He's like, oh, I snuck it in. And I was like, why do you need to snuck in milk? He's like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble. And there was the usher coming down the hall to check on everybody, make sure, nobody's filming, nobody's bringing in illegal items, shit like that. Marshall panics, and his first response is to just throw the milk. So,
Oh my god.
if
Nah,
Yeet
retard.
if Yeet was a thing back then, he would have yeeted that so hard, because I was just like, hey, the usher's coming, right? And within an instant he was like, nope, and just threw it. It went airborne, and it went like right behind us, and fuck, dude, I remember it landed on a girl in my class. I think her name was Amber. And it was just, you just heard the movie, and you just heard my friend go, nope, and just threw it, and then followed by a really loud, ah! And this girl was like, what happened? I'm covered in something, I don't know what it is. It was just so bad. Oh man, it was fucking hilarious. Hello, Jared, welcome to the podcast. And we actually got banned from that movie theater for we didn't get banned, but Snacks got banned from that movie theater for bringing in, because some kids brought in like 5 different kids brought in bags of gummy worms. It would take the gummy worms during the movie and just throw it at the screen, and they would lick it. They would lick it and then throw it at the screen so it would stick to it.
Oh my god.
And that's why
It's so funny now, but just wait until you're watching like the new Star Wars, and some kids got gummy worms.
Dude, I would stand up and just punch that kid. Like, it was
Dude
funny.
just chucks the cream, like open cream Oreo, chucks it at the screen. Now you got a big black dot on the screen.
Throw cream corn at the screen. But if you ever go to Sibley, Iowa, and you want to know why there's no snacks allowed, just know it's because of me and my friends. You're welcome. You didn't need snacks anyways. But yeah, that was pretty funny, and I just I don't know, it was so stupid. Like, you missed it, Small Cat, but it was a pretty. I made a funny story, and or I told a funny story. Sorry about that.
Did you make that shit up, boy?
Yes, I did. They're all fake people. We're in a dream.
Fake news.
You're fake news. I swear to God, it's real. Don't swear to God. Swear to me.
I am God, bitch.
Oh, dude, I about shit myself once at work. Funny story too.
Oh my God.
I was working at this place. Can't really talk about it because it's a government place. But I would basically clean out machines that made etched aluminum foil, which you put in capacitors and batteries and shit like that. And you have to put boric acid in the machines. So we would take up like 20-pound bags at a time, take them up, or I think they were like 30 or 40. But I put one on my shoulder, and I looked at my friend. I was like, "Here, put another one on me." He's like, "Okay." He was struggling to lift it up, and I was like, "Come on, put it on me, hit me!" And then he just dropped the bag, and I fell forward, dropped the bag, and we were just stood there for 10 minutes laughing like idiots. And then our manager came over, or our lead came over. He was like, "What's so funny?" And he was just like, he did a Joker impression, and it made me shit myself a little bit. The lead's like, all right, just don't drop the bags and just get back to work. So, oh, it was just great. I missed that job. My lead was amazing. His name is Ray. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Ray.
If you're watching this,
you're the real MVP.
Comment down in the chat, okay?
Drop a like, my boy. Oh,
Anyway.
man. What about anybody else's fun experiences with movie theaters?
I haven't been to many, so I can't really say anything.
I had a kid. I was watching the new Spider-Man movie, and I had this old dude sitting right behind me, and he was snoring. He was snoring through the entire movie. And it got to the point where I got up, went to the front, and I was like, yeah, there's this old fart that's right behind me, and he will not stop snoring. And you don't understand. I'm such a huge Spider-Man fan, dude. I still have my Spider-Man blanket. I just bought a Spider-Man mug. I have Spider-Man for the PS4.
You bought the Spider-Man game?
I bought the Spider-Man game. Like, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. So when that dude was snoring and interrupting my movie, it was about to be like, he was about to be a dead zombie. Like, you see that meme? It's like when you pour Viagra into the nursing home's water tank, zombies banging. Oh, fuck. Steve said he was back, but he's gonna miss the podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, he's fucking stupid.
So, do any of you have any like indie game brands that people might need to know about?
Indie games. Yes.
Indie games.
Amnesia. Nobody's ever heard of it, but there's this game called Amnesia.
The problem is, I used to play an indie game brand on the 3DS, but it got up to PC, and now everybody plays it, so it's not indie anymore. But
an indie game that nobody really plays. Oh fuck yeah! Heat Signature. Everybody go check out Heat Signature on Steam. It's an amazing game.
I'm gonna pull up my Steam account.
But there's this really unknown game that I want to give a shout out to. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but it's called GTA 5.
Relic Hunter Zero. Go check that out.
I don't know why, but you just sounded like a sassy gay friend for a second.
Yeah, it's because I exhale
Zero.
really weirdly.
What was it? Relic Hunter Zero?
Relic Hunters Zero.
Oh, Relic Hunters. I thought you said cunters.
No, and it's moddable, and you can install this thing called Game Maker Studios. It's really basic, and you can make your own stuff and upload it to the mod page. It takes like an hour to do like one mod.
That's interesting. Is he glitching out, or is that just my headset? Oh, that's just my headset.
Yeah, that's just you, my dude.
It's always just. We're gonna go. Me and my girlfriend are gonna go watch
Share a
Nun.
game that I don't think anyone's heard about called Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
What was it? Does anybody here watch horror movies?
Well,
I've seen
sometimes.
a few.
To some degree. A specific one.
Oh, Steve's here.
Yeah,
Finally.
Steve, I put your freaking picture in the thumbnail and you weren't here for the first 50 minutes of the stream.
I can't help it. I had to take care of cows.
Sure.
That's what everyone says.
That's what everybody always says, and it's complete and utter bullshit. You know,
Literally.
Don't talk about your mother that way. Show her some respect.
Ooh.
Oof. I'm sorry, Steve. Don't punch me.
Don't worry, next time you play Siege, he'll just fucking TK you.
No, that's Love's job. Love always TKs.
No, yeah, Love fucking TK.
Steve!
Yeah.
Steve, we all own Wildlands now.
But it's only a 4-person game.
I know, but I bought it for Small Cat and Astelosis.
Yeah, I literally hopped in the chat. All right, shout out to Love though. Straight up, I hopped in a chat and he's like, "Hey, you want a copy?" And I'm like,
Of Wildlands.
"Sure."
What's up, babe? You got lipstick on? Nice. Oh, you look so pretty.
Yeah, no.
How's it going?
We're doing like a permadeath game though. Should
Oh god, I could.
It's gonna be turned in on Monday. We got turned in Monday. Oh my god, my girlfriend's humping my arm. Help. I know! That's the podcast we're doing right now. Are you proud of me?
That's sweet.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious, Love, why does your icon have a Santa Claus hat on it?
My icon has a Santa Claus hat on it because I'm the one that orchestrated this entire thing, so I brought everybody Christmas.
Okay.
And I wanted to stand out. You got a fucking problem with it?
Yes.
No,
Fuck
not
you, Steve.
really.
Shit podcast.
Yeah. There's Small Cat on the left. You can't really...
Do you really like that name?
Yeah.
Like,
Couch potato.
legitimately?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't use it if I didn't like it. I didn't even think you were going to see it. So... Shout out to my
Dude,
girlfriend. She's the one that came up with the idea for the couch
freaking
potatoes.
couch potato merch.
She's gonna make couch potato merch. Hey, come here. Come here. You can't just come in my room, hump my arm, and not give me a kiss.
I'm not gonna kiss you.
Why?
Nice.
One, I got lipstick on.
I don't care if you got lipstick on.
Two, you got that and you didn't grow your beard up.
Whoa.
I'm serious, I'm not gonna kiss you.
You're not gonna kiss me until my beard grows back? Alright, I guess I'm not gonna see you for 3 weeks. Okay. Why do you turn on the lights and leave? Oh, why do people do this? Specifically women.
Oof.
Ooh. I've never had a man enter my room and then leave without turning the lights off. Let's just be real here.
Honestly, for me, it's the opposite. I'll turn a light on in a room and be in the room doing things with the lights on, and then my mom will walk through and turn the lights off.
What are you,
Just to be a dick, like,
What are you, masturbating? You don't need lights for that, honey.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
Never do that
kept
again.
I kept my mustache and she didn't like it. Oof.
so she likes the beard, but not the mustache.
Yeah.
Nope, no.
She
stash.
likes the entire package, just not one item. When
That's
it's all
420
together.
Blaze.
Why does that sound like a very strange
It's
only
520.
one nut joke?
Well, fuck you.
She just likes the balls, not the dick.
She can't even. I'm gonna get in trouble if I talk about that. All right, let's change the subject.
Yeah.
So those
Steve.
fucking milk prices.
I literally,
Steve, no.
I literally made a note. My first note is prices of milk. That was the first topic we were gonna talk about, but you weren't even here.
I had to chase cows.
You had to chase cows, and you're only gonna be in the stream for 10 minutes. How does that make
Get
you feel?
back here, Bessie!
Battery low.
You know what? This will be the topic that ends the podcast.
No, who gives
We'll
a
save
fuck
that
about milk prices? Let's talk about that.
Who the
And
fuck
how
gives
low
a...
they are?
Dude, they're so
Charging
low.
battery.
They are.
$11 for 100 pounds of fucking milk.
$11.
$11.
What?
11
For 100 pounds of milk?
corporate price.
For
Yes.
100 pounds? That's stupid.
Yes, you don't fucking think I didn't think that?
Is that real life or in the video game?
No, that's real life. 100 pounds of milk is for $11. That's what we have to sell it for.
That's how do you even make a living?
We don't.
Oh.
It's just straight up, we don't. Yo, hey, get some brown cows, and then you can start pumping chocolate milk. It'll raise the prices.
Oh my god!
That's not how that works.
He
Bye,
left.
Steve.
He left. He left the call. Oh, that's it. I feel like we should end on that high note. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Oh, Steve. I'm sorry, but I had to do it to you.
Make fucking
be
bloody
fair.
milk.
Brown cows may.
I know brown cows don't make chocolate milk, dude.
However,
Actually,
brown cow milk is actually healthier.
No, the Swiss actually make more milk. That's what the brown
that's
cows are.
Swish.
I own
Swiss brown.
I own most of the most popular games on Steam.
Wait, so there's a difference between brown cows? Holy shit, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
It's racism. Headset's freaking out.
Can a fucking Yeah.
You know,
Like,
okay, so
there's a difference from where they come from.
there's Holsteins that come from Germany, from Holstein. There's brown Swiss that come from Switzerland. There's milking shorthorns. They're one of the last breeds to come from beef to dairy. They're gonna be the last breed, so they're high in butter fat and they can be used for meat. I own a shorthorn. I love her. There's Guernseys, there's Jerseys, and there's Ayrshires. And then for the Holsteins, there's three variations of Holsteins. There's your black and white, there's your red and white Holstein, and then there's your blue Holstein, which is basically a light gray instead of black.
Okay.
Yeah. My grandma used to raise the jerseys.
The blue Holstein technically isn't a dairy cow. It's kind of a mutt breed, but you know we still call it just a blue Holstein.
Hey, Steve.
What?
You got any words of advice you want to say to EA before the stream ends?
Don't be
They
shit.
done fucked up.
What'd they do?
Oh, nothing. It's just we were talking about EA. That was the first thing we talked about since you weren't here to talk about milk.
Don't be shit.
That's impossible for them.
Yeah.
I will say
Bring
it was.
back.
I was
Skate.
surprised that they sold. I'm really surprised that they sold Battlefield 1 for $5.
That
At any
doesn't
point.
that doesn't make up for anything.
I know, but it still surprised me for their company.
Yeah, considering, you buy the base game for $5, then you gotta buy the DLC.
No, DLC was free, premium.
Oh, was it?
DLC was 3.
I just like you.
Why did they do that?
Because why not? Because they were trying to hype up Battlefield 5.
Yeah, Battlefield 5 just kind of fell flat for me. I played the beta. It was fun, but it was just like this is just more of the same. They just
It's like Battlefield 1 but with
World War II.
yeah.
It's like, what's the point of me buying a $60 game when I just got the same game for $5? Like, I understand there's different guns, but like,
I guess there's a type of kill streak now. If you get like 10 kills in a or like 10 kills in a row, you can call it a V1 strike.
that's gay.
It's kind of cool though.
Anywhere
No, it's
you want.
not.
No, but you can call it anywhere you want, not just a fucking point.
How is that cool?
Why not?
You can rack up another 10 and do it again.
That doesn't make it cool. It just makes it fucking cancer.
It's still cool.
How is that cool? Like, I don't understand. I hate kill streaks in games.
You know what I hate?
Milk prices?
Got it.
Just silence. I hear him grabbing his mic.
I got 5 more friend invites asking me if I wanted to trade that M4. It's
That-
getting annoying because they're all fucking bots.
I know they're bots.
I'm just tempted to make my profile private again.
Do it to him, daddy. Alright, we got 50 seconds left. Anybody got anything they want to say before the stream ends?
Fuck yeah.
Sorry if you ended up fucking listening to this shit. We really went off on multiple tangents.
Well,
There
that's,
really
that's the
wasn't
point
just
of
one
podcast.
cohesive.
There wasn't any
whatever.
cohesion
You
whatsoever.
weren't here for all of it, Steve. You can shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
you weren't. Well, should we all like say goodbyes and whatnot?
Yep. Astelosis.
Yeah, thank you.
And by the way, I was ready for
Fucking Steve, wait your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody just say bye at the exact same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bye. Everybody have a great night, and don't listen to Steve about milk prices because it's a scam, and the pay gap is a scam, and gender pay gap is a scam. Everything's a scam.
Don't